Hello and welcome back to another episode of Cardano World. And today, or tonight I should say, I have some great news for the Cardano community and anyone who is curious about the Cardano blockchain and ADA, thinking about maybe investing someday, or you just want to learn a little bit about Cardano World. Well, apparently, Midnight has a new Twitter account on Twitter. It's called Midnight, at Midnight, and then capital NTWRK, at Midnight, capital N, lowercase TWRK. An innovative new blockchain empowering groundbreaking apps that safeguard sensitive commercial and personal data. Apply for DevNet. Midnight Network. And this is a blockchain. Midnight is a new blockchain which is going to be integrating privacy and security protocols to further enhance the Cardano user experience with total control, privacy, and security of your data and information when working with Cardano developments, Cardano smart contracts, say like World Mobile Telecom. You may be doing sign-up information to sign up as a new user, to gain access to internet or cell phone service using the World Mobile app. Well, the Midnight privacy blockchain is going to integrate all these smart contracts that are on Cardano. So anyone and everyone using the smart contracts, getting involved, signing up with user services on Cardano, you and I are going to have the option to give them only enough information as needed, so to speak, where you're able to protect your personal data. And I'll give you an example of this, what it's about. For example, I deal, and like all of you deal with a lot of different companies, organization, governments. When you're signing up for, services with all of these different entities, like say the unemployment office, or maybe filing for unemployment, you might be opening up a bank account with a bank, etc. Or maybe you're just you're filling out an application because you're applying for a credit card. Well, all of these services require you to give them all of your personal, most critical private information and financial information that you possess. Your employer, your phone number, your name, address, email, your income, all of that stuff, social security number. This is all your most personal and private data that you hold and possess, in your own life, and you value that, you safeguard it, because it is the most important information about you, because that's what you use for your finances and stuff. So for example, I, probably like a lot of you, have received letters in the mail from companies that you've dealt with saying that your data has been breached. Like here's a letter that I just received recently in June. What happened? On June 24th, we were informed that certain data belonging thereto had been copied from our environment, and you may have been involved. In so doing, we are engaged leading independent cybersecurity experts for assistance to find out what happened, what information was involved. We determined that your name, address, social security number, date of birth, dental insurance information, claims information, and or images associated with dental treatment may have been impacted in connection with this incident. Isn't that nice? Impacted in connection with this incident. That sounds so nice, doesn't it? So basically, they lost all my information to a bunch of hackers, critical personal data that I entrusted them to take care of and keep confidential in a secure fashion. They lost it. Well, that's an example that I'm referring to, which also is relevant to the new Cardano Midnight blockchain, empowering groundbreaking apps that safeguard sensitive commercial and your personal data. That's what this is all about. Now, I've never heard of any other blockchain creating another blockchain to safeguard your personal data when you're engaging with that blockchain. I mean, this is the greatest thing that I've ever heard. I think it's great. So let's go dig a little bit deeper into this, into Midnight. Go to the Midnight Network website. And here we are, Midnight, empowering data protection apps. Our groundbreaking new data protection blockchain will empower regulation-friendly apps that safeguard sensitive commercial and personal data. Developers and organizations can quickly build innovative apps with a novel and easy-to-use programming model based on TypeScript and zero-knowledge proofs, or ZKP. Why Midnight? Data is being created at an exponential rate as people and companies interact in the digital world. Today's apps and machines have access to sensitive and confidential data which are vulnerable to leaks and hacks, harming both organizations and individuals. Yeah, it's a lot like that letter that I just read to you guys on what happened to me. There is a better way. Midnight keeps sensitive data in the control of the owner. This is important, while respecting the need for regulatory compliance. People and businesses are free to achieve their full potential, knowing their most important assets, which is your identity, property, and actions, are protected. Yeah, especially when you're working with, government to be in compliance. You want to make sure that the information that you give, or they give, the smart contracts developers that are creating all of these like new coins on different blockchains and stuff. You want to make sure that when you sign up to use their services, Coinbase for example, that you want to make sure that all your information you give to them is protected and safe. And that's why Midnight is such an important development, probably the most important development that Cardano has ever done, besides governance and creating the Cardano blockchain. So we believe data protection, compliance, and transparency are essential to unleash the next evaluation of the global digital economy. Let's build better apps with Midnight. How true. Be one of the first to access Midnight. So they have a video, and it's Charles. Let's listen in.
Concepts, confidentiality. So this idea that it's private to the public, but you can do voluntary or involuntary disclosures depending upon the business domain. So regulated activities are great examples of that. So what's cool about the concept is it's really interesting to talk on a protocol level, a cryptocurrency level. How do you do that? How do you link identity and privacy in the right way where you can ensure and preserve the rights of the minorities, of individuals, but at the same time be able to not deal with the dark sides of privacy? This is what we've been working on and thinking about for so long with Midnight.
Yeah, and Charles mentioned this. He talked a little bit more. He goes a little bit deeper into the story behind how they created Midnight, and they came up with he came up with this idea, and he brought it to his team of developers like 4 to 5 years ago. And this, I mean, I never heard of this before, and this is the first time I've heard this story. And it took them 4 to 5 years to build this privacy and data security blockchain. I mean, this is a blockchain, a brand new blockchain that Charles Hoskinson and his team of developers created. I mean, this is phenomenal. Phenomenal. It's like creating Cardano blockchain again. But it's an addition to the Cardano blockchain. Empowering data protection apps, Midnight. Wow, phenomenal. This is phenomenal, guys. I mean, I don't think people really fully comprehend the importance of this new blockchain. This is the team of Midnight developers. Looks like a good team. I don't know much about them, but I mean, you got to be good to do something like this. How does Midnight safeguard data? Midnight uses zero knowledge technology to transact on user data without sharing it. Let me repeat that. Midnight uses zero knowledge technology to transact on user data without sharing it. This protects users' identities and ensures integrity because personal data never leaves the user's device. In other words, you have full control over your data and what you want to release to them. There are several types of zero-knowledge proofs, ZKPs, that differ in performance and cryptographic assumptions. Midnight uses ZK snarks to separate an app's source of public and private data so sensitive data remains on the owner's system or devices. Interesting. Very interesting stuff. What does Midnight offer developers? Midnight offers an innovative programming model to simplify the dApp development process. Using TypeScript, libraries, and Midnight's contract definition language, developers can quickly build and launch new apps. Organizations and developers can create privacy-preserving smart contracts with ease, as Midnight provides the necessary tools to build and run software, allowing for seamless integration with the platform. Phenomenal. Just phenomenal, guys. Unbelievable. So that's all that I have for you tonight. I just wanted to show you their midnight.network website, and which is loaded with a lot of stuff, so you might want to check it out if you have time. and then Midnight's new Twitter account, which they just put on Twitter like in the last few days, I think. So very exciting stuff. Really look forward to seeing this integrated and all of the there's like around 1,200 developers on Cardano right now that are going to be using this and integrating it into their projects. So I mean, over the next 12 months, I mean, there's so much is going to happen with the Cardano blockchain. You're going to be amazed. You're going to be amazed. And right now, Cardano's getting a lot of bad publicity by a lot of people that they just want to see Cardano fail. Well, I have a lot of news for them. That's not going to happen. So you guys have a great night, and just kind of think about it a little bit. You know what's actually going on, and what Charles Hoskinson vision is developing. All right, see you in the next run, guys. Bye.